tickets.
Yo, what is up, everybody? It's I, SG80, coming to you from Glorious Shadville. We've got Corey's AMA going on in the background, so I won't chat too much. I'll pick this up after he's done. We'll just listen in. I'm gonna jump into some Honeyland and hopefully get one of these chase bees tonight.
It's a good idea.
So let's take a look and see what I can get here.
Somebody wins it. How do you get it to them? If it's not tied
I
to
love
a wallet,
this new artwork, by the way.
It's just kind of odd. So I don't know that we'll do that, but we will be at Breakpoint. Can you talk a bit about Beamium? Yeah, others can probably tell you more about it. That sounds silly. So the biggest thing to Beamium right now is that it allows you to essentially withdraw HXD.
People are watching.
So you cannot withdraw HXD from the ecosystem.
Hope everybody's having a great Friday Eve so far. I know I'm super pumped that tomorrow is Friday, half day of work,
multi-accounting, and just
which is killing me faster and faster every day.
That you weren't multi-accounting, just withdrawing micro from 100 different accounts. So if you have to pay,
so did I get anything good? No, I'm looking for some of those breeding shards.
On certain hunting missions, maybe to extreme lands. I think it comes with the ability, to create SFTs out of the items that you're creating in game. So if you have upgrade items and things like that, you'll be able to create them into tradable items, not just things that you can use. And then we're intending to add a lot more utility to Beamium in the near future. So this will be something that has a lot more kind of...
I tried to convince myself that I would not do any more raffles, but as I opened this up and saw, it was on the egg right away.
So yeah, hopefully that talks. I would say if you need more of 20 on what Beamium does, other people can probably help more. If you're in
4 tickets,
great. I know if you're web
wow.
Will shop costs drop now that the zone tiered having is in place? No need to right now. It's healthy for the economy. Spending is kind of where it should be. Like I said, we have a lot of emissions, and so the shop becomes a faucet to getting more items in. And so if less people are spending, it's a sink also. But if less people are spending, but we're slowing that down a little bit, I think that's okay. We really want to have a healthy secondary market when SFTs become live. But yeah, HXD things were probably way undervalued early on. And I think they're about right sized right now for where it should be. And we just don't want to get reactive to the market too much. Is it possible to have staking system with liquidity? Oh yeah, sorry, you answered that. I actually went up and read that. And so yeah, I think that's my answer is that, oh, by the way, there is liquid staking in the game though. You don't need to have any sort of a lockup in the game. You can have a lockup for multipliers, but you don't have to. You can liquid stake in the game. So liquid staking in the game, totally easy. Liquid staking.
All right, on so there you have it.
1 month is the minimum.
I was really hoping that with the
once it becomes
tiered / zoned halving,
it will be unlocked,
that the
but still
shop items would come down in price, and it doesn't sound as though they are.
Took me to a blank screen. What did? Uh-oh.
So that's unfortunate, but I mean, they know what they're doing, I guess. What am I doing here? Okay, so I went through and I cleaned up some of that stuff. Let's go and send out some bees.
Drops in the server, yeah. That's Zelax. I don't know who's behind the Honeyland. I think it's Vero usually. Hebel maybe, I don't know. Bee Lords in the chat. What about the Saga raffles? Are they all gone already? We haven't done it yet. We just need to work that in, like physical IRL merch. They're still. I've still got some stuff back there though. I got to make sure when I go out of focus, my board becomes in focus. I got to make sure there's no off-limit stuff. There's no off-limit stuff there. Can you tell us about the biggest challenges in 2024? What can we see as the community do for you to be successful? Yeah, I think I'll talk about my big focuses rather than like the big challenges, because I think the challenge. Let's see the challenge. The challenge is not being a slave to the token price and doing the right things for the right reasons. That's one of the big just kind of challenges that I need to really think about. I care so much about that because that's where it's the most tangible way to derive value, but we need to stay focused on not just that and let that kind of be, not let the tail wag the dog. So that's a big challenge just for me as a founder internally, right? Like what I need to struggle with is like, just focus on, somebody asked me the other day, do you have any target prices for HXD this year? We do. Internally, we have target prices. I don't share those publicly for a number of reasons. But the biggest thing that I can do is just focus on building the best damn game that we can and the most amount of utility with the most amount of eyeballs, visibility, and availability for all of those assets, right? And if we do all of that, then the results will follow. And so that's kind of where we need to stay focused. I think unlocking and solving this free to play to Web3 without incentivizing multi accounts is a massive is going to be a massive unlock. I don't think it's a challenge at this point that we don't have an answer to. I think we've laid out a lot of the plans and answers to that I think a lot of projects will follow in the future. The biggest challenge for me, and it's probably the one that I have the least amount of clarity on and probably the least amount of control over in at this point, is making Honeyland not just a gamified like resource management game, but making Honeyland a real game. Like, what's the next thing that we're doing? What is that tower defender? What is the reason that we need those bees? Why do we need that HXD? Why do we need staked resources? Why do we need the extra equipment? Why do we need, like, what is all of that stuff helping us to do and progress? And so I've started to enlist people far smarter than me and really far more passionate than me about that side of it. I think where my passion lies and my skill really lies is in making sure that we had one of the most fundamentally sound gaming ecosystems ever built around a Web3 economy. And I think my work is done there, and now we can start to unlock a lot of the other things. And this is where, you know, the quest with rewards and bringing in an HXD Telegram channel and finding ways that we can like build more games are like, we can do that because we have this solid foundation. And so I think starting to expand into more of those are going to be where you'll see a lot of the growth in Honeyland in this year. So I think if you remember last year, I kind of put forward 4 quarters. Q1 was launch, Q2 was optimized, Q3 was grow, and Q4 was scale. I think everything took twice as long. And I think we got to launch after about, you know, the first, you know, 2 quarters. We had Hivemind, we had Token, we had all of our NFT collections, we had the game live. I think the second half of last year was spent through optimizing, and really up until right around this point is optimizing. And I think we're right at the position now where we can really hit grow in a really responsible way, that we can start bringing on and onboarding from the infrastructure, from the mechanics, from all of that, the token, the NFTs, the players, the game. We can really start to onboard more, and we can absorb all of that additional attention without collapsing. And then I think the second half of this year will really be more in that scale mindset, where we can really start to scale and bring a lot more users in and catch some more true virality to everything that we're doing. Really good question, though. Oh, and what can you guys do to help us be successful? If you listen to the very last 5 minutes of that vision speech, or the vision keynote, and I talked from the heart with a couple of notes, but you guys are like the heartbeat of Honeyland. And
yo, that was
it's like so cool to see how much talent is surrounding us.
Touching moment of that keynote.
Making one tweet, or retweeting what we do, or participating in the quest, or you know, telling a influencer thanks for sharing about Honeyland, or answering a question in the Discord, or like all those things.
Super touching, man. Just
we have an incredible team of
awesome
colony leaders, paid staff, studio, that like we're the ones who kind of get a lot of the attention. But the reality is it's impossible to do without the swarm. And so I think that's what you guys can do. And you guys do a phenomenal job at this already. But yeah, activate yourselves in wherever your talents are and whatever your resources or reach is. Let's see. Okay, it's Vero behind the Honeyland account. What is up? 2024 in-person events planned yet? GDC in San Francisco, that'll be in March. Breakpoint in November.
Who is messaging me on the work computer?
BGS, which is Brazilian Game Show, which is in October. We will most likely plan a in-person just community event in June, like we did last year in Milwaukee. It will most likely be stateside. So probably, I think that we're looking at probably Florida would be my guess. So maybe a Florida June event. None of that's been detailed. And then probably one or two other events. I'll be in, I know that I personally will be at the end of March, we'll be at the Hacker House, the Solana Hacker House in New York City. So right now, if you want to catch up with at least me, and then our team will be other places as well that I may not be at everything, but I will be at GDC. I will be at Breakpoint, or I will be at GDC in early March. About a week later, I'll be at the Solana Hacker House in New York City. I will be at Breakpoint, and I most likely will be at an IRL where we'll get a house and invite anybody who wants to come. It's not around any other event, just around like a Honeyland thing. Come hang out. We'll get as many Airbnbs as we need to allow people to just kind of hang out. We'll brainstorm. We'll have some fun. And so we did this last year. It was great. I got to meet, hope I don't forget anybody, but McChillin, Barnyard, Hevel, Zelax, Big V, Maniac, me, and Boddick. I think that was it. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. I'm an asshole if I am. But yeah, so anyways, that crew, we got together and we brainstormed on a lot of things. We went out on brewery tours. We, went out and ate. And so we went to arcades at night. Like we just had half fun and half like a lot of like collect community feedback. It was really, really cool. So let's see. I have one dislike with the game. My bees die too fast. Can't make enough HXD fast enough to hatch eggs to make new bees. If I had some way to recycle the retired bees, that would help. Yeah, so one thing that I know we're working on is certified bees turn into, three things. That if you are a virgin hive, that you only are using your Gen Z queen, you don't have the ability to earn that much, reducing the breeding and hatching fees for Gen Z bees when you have a Gen Z queen. The second thing would be that if you are a certified beekeeper, you've just told us that you're only playing one account, that and certified that, that we will allow you to start retiring bees for items that will progress
that's how it's going to go.
More. And then number three would be let's see.
There's going to be
an idea that I had
outside
maybe
of
the ability to actually extend the life of a bee. So if it was fully used,
or not outside, but to like a reason to give your biometrics.
You could spend basically an amount of HXD again that would just renew that bee, so that you kind of carry it forward with, maybe it's a mood match bee, maybe you fully upgraded that bee, that you could like have a little bit of value for the time invested. So I'm thinking of something like that. That may be a really cool mechanic as well. Thank you, Corey. I want to tell you that Honeyland gave me a lot already. We renovated our house this year, and we'll get a totally new backyard garden this year. Fantastic. I love hearing this stuff.
Dude.
Really, really cool. Pie or cake? Cake. 100% cake. Actually, cupcakes, though, are my favorite. Good job.
That's wild.
Pie. How about my man? Yes, come to Florida.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I think there's a decent amount of community in Florida. Florida in June is really cool. Maybe sneaking around to golf. There's some reasons to go to Florida. I think it makes a lot of sense. Honeyland Filipino community meetup coming next week. Yeah. So pumped for that. I sent a bunch of gear out with LA Trader. I've been talking with Wen Lambo. You guys are going to have so much fun. They're doing an IRL meetup with the whole Honeyland Filipino community. Should be really, really cool. Send pictures, send them back. All right. Why not Gen Z bees receive bonus from just Gen Z queen and not the active generation queen? Because people also want to be able to breed Gen Zs, but invest in just the queen as their asset, right? And so there's a real thing there. I think we've got a good solution to it with the kind of like the hive or the virgin hive working title, and then like a activated hive that you, once you put something other than your Gen Z queen as the activated queen, it just have different breeding and hatching fees, but now you can start to level up from there. Cake Man, when date for Florida? I don't know. I will try and need to plan a family trip around it. All right, let me try and get details on that. I need to confirm with Justin when he's available. I'll probably confirm with Hevel if and when he wants to be a part of that, and work it around those probably three pieces. And then I think there's, like, last time we missed out on a couple other gaming shows that we should have been at. I think NFT NYC, I think there was something else that took place. So I don't know. We'll figure this out. Fuse 3, use Gen Z for one.
Dude, seriously?
One new gen.
Gross.
Probably too much, especially if there's no cost to those Gen Zs, right? So we got to think a little bit about that. But what's your goal with this game? Dream Life says, what's your goal with this game? I feel like I'm talking to a therapist. The goal with this game is, I think, twofold. Number one would be to write the blueprint and the road, like write the blueprint for what a successful Web3 game looks like that
this
other
guy's got to go.
Web3 games can steal pieces from.
This bee has got to go.
In kind of an open source philosophy, right? So how we've built our on-chain, our off-chain architecture, how we've gotten approval in the app stores,
and it's a Gen 1. A Gen 1 that can only get to Zone 1.
On-ramps through like Stripe. How we built this Web3 like participant and all that stuff, but in a fully Web2 world or a Web2 feeling, right? The ability to like validate or verify like players so that you can have like these two tracks of like somebody where you can actually provide a free to play to Web3 path without creating dilution within the game. So like I think that's like the team's goal.
Now that I've got that all sent out,
gaming, particularly as it applies to
just
mobile.
Hit the game off from there.
Let's open some keys first. Just like specifically for Honeyland, is to use this as like the first truly successful game that has the ability to create ownership and earning opportunities for people while also not making that the only reason that people play. That you get in there and you go, I've always talked about happiness sinks, and I've talked about like that you can play this game, and this game is a true source of happiness through the community, through the gameplay, through the mechanics,
or communication upgrade shards. Like, I'll take those
just being a part of something that's really, really fun.
All right.
And then also,
here we go.
You know, where it's different than Clash of Clans that may have a lot of those things is that there's also this like liquid component to it. That's a Web3 component, and that we really take the best that Web3 has to offer. I'm just looking to get the 16 and mesh it with 1600 the best of what Web2 has to offer in terms of an experience, and that we can create the biggest happiness sink on the planet. And again, define happiness however you want. Sometimes that's withdrawing and taking your significant other out to dinner, or redoing your backyard, or paying off significant debt, or taking your family on vacation. And that we allow players.
I find that toilet time is the best time. It's where I score the most points.
Or getting that
as much as you wanted to hear that. Or it's out there now.
Move into Universe 2 and we have bigger games to this.
Deal with it.
Defend your hive or compete
but
with somebody else or win a tournament or all the other reasons.
I think that's where I ended up getting
in the game to get rare items, accomplish rare things, challenge yourself, compete with friends, and all.
Got distracted by that message.
So I think that's my bigger vision. Is you know the team.
What is up? Thanks for joining.
With Honeyland to build.
Welcome to the stream, my friend.
Takes advantage of all the benefits that Web3 happiness has to offer, and all the things that Web2 has to offer, and multiplying those together to create one of the most fun games.
I'll try to get in the top 50 of the rewards after this.
Canada would be cool. What part of Canada? Because I would probably go West Coast.
Yeah, man.
Although not too, Toronto would work too. I don't know.
Toronto's a shithole.
Keep busy so I don't need to touch grass. All right, guys. My goal for 2024 is Platinum Pass. We'll have some in raffles and use it for entering raffles as well. Why not make Gen Z earn Zubs and convert it to HXD? I want Zubs to be a one-way currency, and it feels like if you can convert Zubs into HXD, it becomes a two-way currency. And so I think that's important part of this, but we're going to find out the utility for Zubs soon. As soon as design bucks are gone, as soon as Zubs start having real utility, as soon as we launch the cosmetic shop, like Zubs will start to feel more real. As soon as the games become a little bit better.
Oh my god!
There may be ways that you can use Zubs in certain things.
You've been dropping some.
So that because raffle tickets,
I don't want to mispronounce your name, Motion, or is it
right? So I think there's things
like an SH Motion. Anyway.
All right.
Thanks for your comments on the last couple videos. Greatly appreciate it, my friend.
Let's go. I'll be in Singapore. All right, I think that's it, guys. Right at 2 hours.
Mine currently
keep it at 2 hours.
6:16.
Yeah, Toronto. I love Toronto. I love Montreal. Love Vancouver.
Yeah, Montreal's dope.
We'll most likely get to Vancouver at some point this year. So
Vancouver's nice too.
mark that. I'll try and lock down a date. But
probably cheaper for Americans to get to Vancouver than it is for me across my own freaking country.
Early fall. But if I do, when I travel places and
I want to get the 1600 in order to get.
I think that's it. Thanks for
all
sticking
the keys.
With me. A strong 2 hours on the AMA. If there's anything you forgot, I think let me check really quickly. Honey.
Got to listen to Corey at the same time.
Right? Yeah, cool. Honey.land/AMA. If I missed anything, just go load it in there. We'll clear this sheet of everything I answered. We'll start putting it on this sheet for next week or next time we get there. And as soon as I get enough questions, I think now that
I saw your message.
We'll get
my peripheral vision. I can see the message that came up.
Load those questions in. And I love doing this. So
all right. Okay, cool.
So, all right, guys. Going to get withdrawal symptoms after marathon on YouTube vids. Yeah. All right, guys. Love you guys. That's it. Yeah, all the questions just disappeared. So we're good. The sheet is empty. Questions have been answered. Start loading it up again. All right, guys. I love you. That's it. Zub zub. Cheers.
Whoa. Yeah, those guys that end up getting 15, 16,000 are just crazy. And I really don't know how they do it. I really don't. You get into some sort of zone, man. Like it's wild. It is wild. I will take down that YouTube screen once I'm done here. Hey, beat my last score, so that's something. Am I not even going to get 1600? Oh my god. Oh my god. Just get me to 1600. And let me get to the good round. To the tournament round. I always, whenever I'm playing this on stream, I always get an itch on my face. Always. Without fail. Oh. I had to improvise with a mic here. Ooh. Hey, there's a 1600. Okay. All right, all right. Let's just pad this a little bit. All right, cool. Shutting that down. Quit that out, and let's do the one that is important. The Bumble Bash tournament. Da, 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 da. Where are we at? Oh. If I can finish, I can be on top. I can be on top. Number 1, baby. Here I come. I think at about 3,000, I should be in the keys. So that'll be the goal at the very least. Thank you, thank you. And then after this, oh my god, after this, I'm going to probably breed something and hatch something in hopes of getting one of those chase bees. My luck is not the greatest, so whether it's the raffles or something like this, where, you know, if you breed, it's such a small chance to begin with, 2% and 1% for breeds and hatching respectively, which is essentially, it feels like it's even worse for me just because, man, when it comes to these sort of things, my luck is just awful. Although maybe I'm putting that out in the world and should be a bit more positive about it. But we'll see. We'll see. Either I prove myself right or surprise myself and get one of them bees. You son of a... I'm going to blame the cable. The cable that's in my way. Get into a groove. Were you on watching Corey's AMA this evening? Evening, afternoon, depending on where you are? Morning? I got in an hour late. I'll have to check it out, check the full thing out and drop a summary video for that as well. I'm sure there were follow-up questions to his keynote, so maybe some further answers were provided. Why does it feel like I should be way higher than 1,700 points? So stressed. I'm waiting for them to drop like 3 doubles and like that. Like that! Oh my god. I essentially just called it. Waiting for them to drop 3 doubles and a single or 2. Oh my god. Oh! Whew! No way! No way! 2100 even. That's not gonna get me a key. That's not gonna get me a key at all. But does that put me on top of the leaderboard for now? Oh, it does. I'm number 1. I'm number 1. All right, well, that's unfortunate. I don't think that's gonna get me the key for tomorrow. What do we have in here? Not too much. Needs my capacity. I'll take some agility and luck. What do we have in here? Wow, mint spray at 2. I still think some of these shop items could have been dropped. Pricing, that is. What else have I got? 300 of that. We have 300 of anything else. Look at that. So close to a Gen 1 queen egg. So close. 49 of that. All right. So let's get out of this. Let's jump into the bee lab. Let's upgrade that queen bee. Which one is it? I think it's gotta be this one. It's gots to be this one. Upgrade this fine lady. Then we slide out of that. Let's hit the honeymoon suites. Read her with who's the cheapest that I've got. This clown. Do I have a roller jet? I do not. Out of mood stabilizer. No breed ticket either. No breed ticket either. So 250. Let's see how this one goes. Give me a landform that I've got with a board mood. Here we go. Let's go. Oh, come on, man. Gotta wait a minute. You wait a minute. All right, fine. I'll hatch an egg. I do like the the tweaks to the graphics. Like that little bar down here. I do like that. It's attention to detail, like the finer things. Seem to be coming along. Come on, something good. Something good. Something that reaches more than level 1 or zone 1. Zone 6, all right. Whoa, you know what? That's actually not too shabby. Decent capacity and recovery. All right, agility and look at that defense. Tank is a freaking tank. Woodland. I don't need woodland because I don't have any woodland pieces of land. All right, back to the honeymoon. Let's see how this goes. I guess I'll do this one just because it's a bit cheaper. All right, let's see how well this works out. This should be a decent Gen 1B. Just did the queen upgrade. Come on. Come on, Chase B. Come on, Chase B. Come on, Chase B. 2%. Let it be me. Let it be me. Oh my god. Chase B. Oh man. Not a Chase B. It is not a Chase B. Recovery, endurance, zone 5. Luck and agility are high-ish. And a happy mood. And no land. What the heck? Dude. What the heck? Alright, well that's a kick in the pantaloons. Kick in the pantaloons. And that pretty much brings us to the end of this stream. I like this little upgrade to the art. Get that queen shard. I'll take those egg shards though. Sure, why not? Why not? Go. I'll take 2 more. Lucky spins, lucky spins. Yeah, that's it. This round of Honeyland. Stream portion 1.0 is in the books. I do believe it is time to switch over to the next game, which is going to be some Call of Duty Warzone, zombie style. Mosin, thank you for stopping in. Greatly appreciate you, again, stopping into this, checking out those videos. Love it, love it, love it. I'm sure you've heard in those videos, looking to get to 500 subs for the next Honeyland giveaway, and then at 1,000 subs, which is my goal for the year, that there's going to be a huge, what I will consider a huge Honeyland giveaway. So stay tuned for that. Help me get to that mark. And yeah, I think that wraps things up for this portion. I'll just do the adjustments here. Theme collection. Get it on! Back into this at least. At the very least. Close this down. Change up the Twitch stream info. And away we go. Here we are. Here we go. Every time I say here we go, it just reminds me of Dak Prescott and how brutally disgusted I am with them. They are my team. Love them to death. Unfortunately, they do nothing but hurt me year after year and make stupid decisions as a franchise. America's team. Gross. All right, zombies it is. What are we at? I've been on for a bit. 40 minutes. All right. Got some time. What are we doing for the gear? I don't need that raw Ethereum. Perks. Just let me continuously add more. Like, that's so dumb. So dumb. So glad that I got the... I could have sworn I got a flawless at the... I'm pretty sure I got this. What's it called? Whatever that's called. Oh my god. Schematic. Pretty sure I ended up getting that. Oh. I could have sworn I'd come out with a schematic. Lies. All right, let's go. Let's get into this. The sooner I get into it, the sooner I can go to bed. Been up since 4, folks. 4 a.m. It is now 20 after 7. Aether extractor contract. Regarding extractors. Matchmaking. Bacon. No? Nobody? Come on. That was something. Not saying it was a good something, but it was something. Body moving. I don't want anybody in my squad. What's happening? Get out of here. Calling cards. Alright. Lean back. With my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Be right back. Cause it's Rattler time. Ooh. I need the freeze, cryo freeze. Yes, I'm going into zone 2 without the pack-a-punch applied. Ooh. Ooh. I got this. Ooh. I don't know that I do. Let's rethink this. What's going on over here? Holy. Where you at, bruh? Where you at, bruh? Oh, great. I just put that freaking bike. Holy frick, holy Batman. What were you thinking? apparently I can feed this meat to the dogs. I'm gonna try that this time. I'm gonna try it and hope for the best. Get out of here. Schematics. I don't need this one. Wrong schematics. You jerks. Ah, he's going right for it. Oh man. Oh. All right, doghouse. Hiya, buddy. Get in the boat. Get in here. That was a waste. But I need another easy. Oh, he didn't go and get it? What an idiot. Oh yeah, I was going to get that. I was going to get that contract. Ah. This dog is dope, man. Making my own shortcuts. Don't worry, I'll be back to get you guys. I hear my dog popping up all over the place. Zoo's still cranking. Still cranking it up. Oh man. I want to feed you more. You're doing such a good job. Such a good job. Oh yeah. Got this too. Sweet. Put up, you freaking pee holes. All right, dog. That was a little too close for comfort with those guys. Where is it? Where? Where is that last one? I am at a loss here, folks. Oh my lord. What's going on up there? What's going on up there, buddy? Freaking me out here, dog. Whoops. Now the energy mine becomes available. As I'm running for my life. Now let's see what we can do in the stronghold. Holy. Oh my god. How do I have no ammo? Still not. Where is my hellhound? Oh. This is the same place. It is the same place. Just gotta keep rolling. Come on, good schematic. What is that? Their boat. How about you leave the dog alone? All right. That is it. That is... Oh my lord, I didn't even have it switched over to the gameplay. I didn't even have it over here. Idiot. Idiosa. But... it is what it is. That wraps things up, folks. Not a great round. I didn't do too many contracts, but. Okay. I think I probably will get on tomorrow. I'm going to try and get my buddy to join me for some Call of Duty tomorrow night. And see how that goes. But do stay tuned. Do hit that follow, hit that sub button, depending on where you're at. And that way you can be notified if I'm going to go on stream tomorrow. Yeah, I try to stream Monday, Wednesday, Thursday evenings at about 7 p.m. Eastern, and again on Saturday mornings between 8 and 9 a.m. What else? I think that is it. You can hit me up on X at ChatGamer80. Yeah, check out my YouTube channel. I'm trying to hit 500 subs and then 1,000 by the end of the year. So I am almost at 300. So, you know, getting those couple honey would be nice. Help me get to that mark. That's it. I will likely be on stream tomorrow with or without my buddy. Desire SG80 coming to you from Glorious Shadville. As always, stay healthy, stay safe, a lot of love. I'm out. Peace.